In this video, we'll show you how to post your homework on Itslearning. The method I'm going to use is using the box called Events Up to and Including. And you see I've dragged this box up to the top. You can click on any of the boxes and move them around. Now, in this particular one, I've changed the color to red so it stands out. There's a little seashell here at the top, so say paint palette. You can pick the color you want. I'm going to stay with red. To add an event, there's a button simple enough that says Add an Event. Click it, and it'll bring up a menu now where you can put in the event. All events have a from and a to date. One thing to be careful here, make sure if you're posting homework, both of those are the same date. It's all due on the same time. So I'm going to make it Friday the 29th. The reason I say this is the event will show for 6 days ahead of time already. So if you don't want to stretch out the due date, make it very clear that the from and to date are the same. In this case, this one's scheduled for 8 to 4. I tend to make mine due in the morning. That way the kid can't pass it at 4 o'clock that day. I think they did it on time. You can set up any time you want with that. You can do the actual time of your class or whatever you want. Down below, in the text box, real simple, you can type in what the homework is. Read pages 47 to 52 and take notes. Okay, simple enough. You can do it that way and you can be done. A couple suggestions is there's a little emoticons you can use to make your homework stand out. Maybe really simple, could be a little check mark, make sure they do it. You also can play around with the actual text. You can color it in, you can highlight it, different things so it stands out. You can make the size bigger. It's really up to you what works for your class. Now, before we go and we save it, there's a couple of things to consider. One is if you've set up groups, say E period and F period are meeting different days. In this case, I've set up groups for my B and C period class. I'm going to make this for my B period class only, which means they're the only ones who see it on their calendar. Now, for my purposes, I put a B in the assignment as well, because on my calendar, I see all kids' homeworks. This way I know which group this homework's for. And at the very bottom, you'll click Save. And once you've done that, it'll load it into the course calendar. So now it shows for the events coming up to December 3rd, then on the 29th, they have homework, and there it is, it'll show there. You could put homework further out than the December 3rd. Know that. I mean, you could plan your final exam today and put it in the calendar. It just won't show on this box until the 6 days prior. And that, briefly, is how you put an event onto the calendar. Thanks.